everyone, welcome back to Denise Dives In. Today we're going to go over the expense tracker, weekly check-in, however you want to describe it, for October 7th through about the 14th, just because it was my husband's birthday, so he took Wednesday and Thursday off, which I normally do my videos those days, and I just included the expenses from those days in this as well. So today is Friday the 15th, and I've caught us up, so it goes through the 14th basically. So let's just dive right into this. I always track my expenses on this page here. Normally I already have this all figured out, but I didn't do that yet, so let's go ahead and do that now. For groceries, oh no, is this the bad one? I need to throw that one out, I think, or get like refills for it. Yeah, that's the bad one. For groceries, it looks like we spent, I did do a Thrive Market order, which I think I might next month do a separate expense for that and lower our grocery budget a little bit, because it like screws up whatever week that it's in. So if I'm budgeting for the week this much in groceries, it's gonna put me over whenever I do that order. So I think I might just lower our grocery budget for the entire month so that I can do the Thrive Market haul. I like ordering from there because my daughter has an allergy to dairy, like milk products and things. So it's easy for me to find food for her. And then my son is in school, and like he needs a snack for school and stuff like that. So I order things for both of my kids from there, and I enjoy their service. So I'm going to keep getting things from there, but it's just, it like screws up that week's budget. And then I also went to Aldi, so $83.32. So we spent $162.50. I think this week was a little bit lower too, just because we had Alex's birthday. So that's my husband, and we ate out a little bit more than normal and things like that. So what am I looking at? What I budgeted. Yeah, I budgeted $236 for groceries, so we were well under that. $162.50, which is good. We'll have, because now I'm gonna need to stock up because we basically ate everything we had. Eat out, I think we stayed under as well. Again, I had an extra person here, and my son is also off of school from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week for like, I guess like a fall break kind of thing. And I also am trying to like eat through like leftover cereals, and we had Eggos this morning because we've had those forever. So I'm trying to eat through what we have so that we don't have to have like a whole bunch of grocery transactions, because I'm trying to avoid that. We'll see how it goes. Eat out. And this was just basically just random things. Like we went on a walk, and there's a coffee shop in the middle of the trail. So I got a smoothie and shared it with Dominic, and Alex got a coffee. And then tropical smoothie just is always in our budget, it seems. And then Domino's is always in our budget too. And we got donuts one of the days that Alex was off as well. So we budgeted $65, and we only spent $54.19, which was good. Gas, we both filled up, $27.06, which we usually do. Somehow, some way, I feel like both of us need to fill up. So gas, $72. My husband does work full time, so he's always driving to his work. His work is not super far, but it's not close either. And then I take Dominic to karate. I get the groceries and things, and I think that like sitting in traffic here eats up most of my gas, because it is kind of congested more than where I'm from in Arizona. Arizona is just like everything's further away. So you're using your gas on traveling far distances. And here it's more, I sit at lights longer and things like that. So you're like idling your car more, and that eats gas too. Household, I don't think we spent anything. So that's good. Denise, I definitely spent some. I don't think there'll ever be a week where I don't spend something, because if it gets towards the end of the week and I didn't spend anything, I'm like, okay, what do I want? Because that's how I am. I got this glass. We went to this vintage festival thing. So do you guys want to hear a story? So get this. So we go to the vintage festival thing, right? And it's this outdoor at like a fairground thing. I like got this weird dizzy sensation or whatever. And then when we went to get out of the car, I carry Jane's, which is my 1-year-old's, bottles in this lunch pail thing. And that's all I carry. I put my wallet in the front part of it, and then I put my phone in the like netted back part of it, right? And I handed it to Dominic so I could help with Jane getting her in the stroller and stuff, right? So I put her in the stroller, and I think I started pushing her. Maybe Alex started pushing her. I don't know. So we're walking around this place, and mind you, you had to park pretty far away, right? Park pretty far away. We start walking around, and I want to get my phone out to take a picture of something because this place was really cool. And there's no phone in my bag. Dominic's carrying the bag like ridiculously, and I was like, oh my gosh, it dropped, it fell somewhere, it's lost. So we go to the front, and the lady is like, oh yeah, it's right here, someone turned it in. Thank God. I was like, oh my gosh, because I just got this phone. Like, this phone's not even a year old yet, and I honestly, like, the people here are so much nicer than they are in Arizona. Like, I'm not trying to bash Arizona. I grew up there. It still has a nice, fond place in my heart. But if you went to like a fair, like, is it the state fair? I don't know. If you're from Arizona, like the one they have at the Coliseum, and like, if you lost your phone, you lost your phone there. Like, there's nobody turning it in. Like, they can hawk your phone and it's done. But someone turned it in. I was so overjoyed because, like I said, I just got this phone recently, and I was like, this is my life. So then Alex had to go to work because it was Sunday morning, and he works at 1 o'clock. So he has to be home by like noon to like get ready and leave. So we're leaving, and we're basically home. This place was like 25 minutes away. We're basically home, and he has no wallet. So Alex lost his wallet. And we're like, oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening to us. Like, what is going on? And to me, I feel like when I lose something, or somebody near me loses something, I'm more like, oh my God, where are my things? Like, don't lose them, like clutching them in my grips, you know? Apparently Alex doesn't like that because he lost it. He paid for some like Chinese food thing, and he lost it after that. So this was after I lost my phone. This was when we were leaving. He picked something up like right when he was leaving, like for lunch before he went to work. So we're all the way home almost. We turned around like right near where our mailbox bay is. Drive all the way back there. Like, he's going to be late for work regardless. Drive all the way back there. He surpasses because I stayed in the car with the kids. Like, Jane had already like honked out for her nap and everything. And I stayed in the car with the kids. He walks all the way back to where he bought the food at. And I was like, why didn't you just ask the lady that had my phone? Because like, that's where I would turn it in if I found a wallet. Like, I would turn it in at the front. No, he walked all the way back, and I was like, oh, he's like, it's not there. So I start walking all the way, like towards the back of where we park, because we parked towards the front because we were only going to be there for a second, like looking for his wallet. So parked all the way in the back. I start walking because I didn't want to like leave the kids. He's calling me, and he's like, Oh yeah, no, the lady at the front had it. So not only did someone turn in our phone, turned in a wallet with cash in it, with like gift cards, all sorts of stuff that like you could just steal out of the wallet. And that was like turned into. I could not believe it. I was like, wow. Wow. So he was only a little bit late for work, but that was our story at the vintage market. It was fun. It was super cool there though. We got these like, here, I'll show you. I got this like glass thing too. I'm not gonna go get that, but I got these little like cute, aren't these adorable? I just love stuff like this. I don't know why. Like just vintage looking, like, I guess that's kind of like cottagey, or what is that called? Not cottage, farmhouse. I don't know. I just thought they were super cute. I couldn't live without them. And I also got this like thing that you put in like your ground, like a stake thing, and it's got a cactus because I love cactuses. I always will. I'm sad that I don't get to see them every day in Arkansas, but it's got like little chunks of glass, like kind of like stained glass, but more like just sporadic. And I'm excited. That's going to go in the yard after. I'm going to have to wait till after Christmas because I don't want to put it out there with like Halloween decorations or Christmas decorations, you know, so I'm going to have to wait on that. But that's what I got. Long story, but there you go. And then I also got this book called In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife. And it just sounded up my alley. I saw a couple booktubers do reviews on it. Books and Lala I watch, and she did a review on it, and she said it was like the best thriller she's read all year. So of course I had to go get it. It's not on Audible, so I have to physically read it, which is annoying. But I'm reading it. I just keep setting like little timers for myself to set aside time to read it. I read slow, so it's just hard for me. But if it's thrilling enough, or I want to know what's going on enough, I do tend to read a little bit faster. So that's why I usually save reading with my eyeballs for like things that are thrilling and things. So anyway, that's what I spent. And I think that's all that I write down, right? Yeah. So household was $0. And then I spent $44.05. Me and Alex are considering all sorts of things with buying a house, and we've just run into a lot of issues with everything, and I just needed a printer. So we went to Sam's Club and I bought a printer, so that was unbudgeted. I'm just sick of having to go to Staples to print whatever I need, and if we are potentially buying a house, I need to be able to print paperwork faster than driving all the way to Staples, paying for it to be printed out. And like, it'd be easy if it was just me, but I have to take Jane, and then that's a whole ordeal, and she has a nap time, and it's too much. Before, it just was a lot easier for me to just go to Staples every time I needed something printed, because it just seemed honestly more cost efficient, because I feel like once you buy a printer, you always need ink for it, or it jams, or it's just being a brat, or whatever. So I just bought a printer. It's been a constant thing in the back of my mind, like, just buy one, Denise. So we just did it. So we did have an unbudgeted this week, sorry. So let's add up what we spent. I did figure out the bills. I'll go over that in just a second. Some more of them came in, and one of them I just guesstimated for the month because I don't know how much it's going to be. They just said it was going up. So, and it's Hulu, and Hulu doesn't come out until the very end of the month. So, Audible, it was like an $8 charge for that extra thing that I'm getting now. So that's $24.78. I might cancel that. I don't know. I've been wanting to get more into like their Audible originals and things like that. So If I don't, I'm going to make it a point to like, if I don't do it, to cancel it, and maybe I can revisit it next year or something. But because with the holidays and everything, and I just don't want to be paying for something I'm not using. Because I think I need to decide if I want to keep Scribd or if I want to keep the Audible original, and they have like other books that are included. So I need to decide, but for now, Billy just wrote me and said that they're going up to, I think they just said $1. So that might be a little different. Hulu said they were going up. I normally pay $6 something for Hulu, so I didn't want to just increase it by $1. So I just made it $10. If we have an extra couple dollars in there because I budgeted wrong, that's fine. Cox is $80.03. I added some sort of protection plan thing, so if anything goes wrong and I want a tech to come out here, they don't charge me. So it seemed worth it because I do have a lot of problems with the internet, so whatever. What else came in? Black Hills went down a little bit. I had originally guesstimated that at 80 something, but it was only 78. Is that all that came in? I think so. Anyway, so the total is $2,444.21, and then I just divide that by 4, and then that's where I got the $611.05. So that is for our weekly stuff. And then for our monthly expenses, we did spend a lot in monthly expenses. So if you haven't watched one of my videos before, I don't do sinking funds traditionally. We bring in enough money a month for me to just say, okay, this month we have this going on. So at the beginning of the month in October, I just said, okay, it's Halloween time. It's my husband's birthday. I know we're going to want to go to some like fall festivals or First Friday or something like that. So I want to make sure that we budget accordingly for all of those things, and we can afford to do that with the income we bring in, instead of me constantly having to add a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there to all of these different funds. If something's that complicated for me personally, I don't want to do it. So I just come up with just budget for what you have coming up that month, as opposed to budgeting little amounts every single month or every single paycheck or every single week. It's just too complicated, and I don't do well with it. So do what works for you. That's my biggest advice. There are some things that I can't afford during that month. Like I can't afford in November to buy all my Christmas presents. So I have sinking funds for certain things like that. The sinking funds that we have personally are medical, because medical expenses kind of come up whenever. Like you can't really budget. I was like, what's that word? Budget for them. And I would rather have like a little just savings for them. Because that's what sinking funds are. They're just like little savings accounts for you to pull from when you need it. Then we have Christmas. Better Us is just, like for example, say we wanted a treadmill. Like we're not getting a treadmill, but say we wanted a treadmill. Like treadmills are expensive and things like that. If Alex he kind of wants to get this membership at this rock climbing place. If he wanted to do that, there's probably like a setup fee and all these things. Like we would just take it out of Better Us, because it's not something we planned for. And I don't want to say, no, we can't better ourselves because we didn't put it in the budget. I'd rather save up for something in accordance to that. I have some transactions that I need to put in here for Better Us, because that includes our mountain bikes. Alex's tire popped, or the tube popped or something, and he actually had it set up tubeless, so that was an expense. So I need to take that out of there. So there was other transactions that I needed to do this week, and I'll just do these ones next week, because like Christmas has some transactions too. Vacation, that's another thing. I can't just be like, okay, in October I need to set aside $3,000 to go on vacation. Like we don't have that much income, so we have to save every so often for that. This is where I'm kind of putting that child credit that we get every month from the government right now. Like instead of getting it on your taxes at the beginning of when you file your taxes, we're getting it every month. I've just been putting this in there for the kids if I want to sign Jane up for tumbling, or if Dominic wants to join a bike riding group or something like that. I just have it here. I just named it Taekwondo because that's what Dominic's doing right now. But it's basically just like a activities for the kids fund, just because those are really expensive. His Taekwondo for the year was $1,900. So that's a lot of money, and I don't have that much income to budget for that. The cars is really negative because we just got tires. I did put some more money in it, so it's not so negative, but I don't mind if this one's negative because like Taekwondo and like vacation we're not using right away, so there's no reason to try to like build that up like super quick because I'm not gonna probably need anything like super extensive for a while, hopefully. But those are my sinking funds. But for monthly expenses, like I budgeted $250 for Alex's birthday, $100 for Halloween, and I gave us a little bit more in fun because I did want to do like that vintage festival and things like that. So I think we left off right about here. So we went to go see. So I gave $250 for Alex's birthday. We went to go see Venom. This is the first movie we've seen since Sonic. I think that was right before the pandemic, so that was exciting. We went to this theater here in Arizona. Like I just know like the theaters there, so here there's not those, like we have AMC in Arizona and Harkins and things like that. Here it's just like all different theater names, and I was like, I don't even know where to start. So we went to this Malco theater. I don't know if it's like a chain or anything, but it was really nice. It had like the reclining seats and everything. And we saw the new Venom. It was, I feel like, I enjoyed it, but not as much as the first one. Like if it was just a movie by itself, I would have been like, yeah, it was good. It was worth the money. But because I know how good the first Venom was, I was kind of like, because I just love the first Venom. The first Venom is so good. But anyway, actually Alex said he needed an actual like new device. He vapes, and he said that like it's hard to clean it out after a while, and he has had that one for a while. So he got a new device. They gave him money off of it, and then he got the coils that he still needed. So he had plenty of money. This number is like how much he had left. He had plenty of money for the coils, but he ended up getting coils and a new device. So he's negative, which is okay. That's fine. Then we went to Olive Garden for his birthday. We also went to someplace else. So he got like a lot of birthday dinners with his mom, stepdad, and sister. But his mom paid for that transaction. So we went to Big Whiskey for his like big birthday dinner. But we just went as a family. And so now he has $121.33 left in there. Vintage Market, this was just like that food Alex got. The pumpkins I put in there because they're kind of like for the house. They're not specifically for me. The cactus is kind of for the house, but it's not because I feel like nobody else would like that but me. So like that's what's remaining, and then you'll see like it just keeps going down on that side. Care of is going to come in under budget this month because both of our vitamins have come out, and I put $150 in there, so there's still $37.50. So that'll help like balance out some of my shorts that I already have. But Alex is good for the month now, so he's not going to go any more negative for his fund. Alex went and so we went and ate here as a family with his mom and stepdad and sister, and he was like, oh, I really want that again. And I was just like, well, just go get it. Like this was actually on his birthday. I was like, just go get whatever you want, and just bring it back here. Like Jane was sleeping, so I didn't want to like take the whole family, and I didn't honestly want it again. It was really, really good. I don't know if this is a chain either, but if you have one of these near you, definitely go check it out. It was very good. They had really good burgers. I got like a salad. It was super good and it was delicious. So He just went and got something for himself. And then we had, so Hunt a Killer is like this subscription box. And I've gotten it before and didn't like it. I thought it was a waste of money. But they have like a game now. Hold on, I'll show you. Look at this. Isn't this exciting? I don't know. I'm excited. Anyway, I got that to either do just with Alex or to do with maybe his mom and stepdad and sister. I don't know. But I wanted to try it again because I just love games and I love mysteries and stuff, and it's Halloween time. I don't know. And then we also got this like Pokemon deck for Dominic to actually like play Pokemon, like with the cards and things. So I just took that out of fun because they're games. And then we went to Barnes & Noble. That's where we got this, actually, was Barnes & Noble. So I took this out of fun and the Pokemon cards out of fun. That's where I got the Pokemon cards too. And Alex got Oathbringer and Name of the Wind. So he's reading I think it's the Stormlight series by Brandon Sanderson. And Oathbringer is the third one in the series. So he just needs one more because it's only a 4-book series. And then Name of the Wind is, I think it's 2 books, but he got the first one. He likes to have like the physical books. I'm more so like, unless I absolutely love it, want to reference it, want to look at it again, want to see it on my shelf. Like I usually don't keep my books. I'll either donate them, I'll put them on Facebook Marketplace, or I'll leave them in a little library or something. He's more like, I want the book. Like I want to see it. I want to have a bookshelf, and I'm kind of not like that. I also got some birthday cards for him. He likes I can't say it, Ferrero Rocher or whatever candies. I got him a big old tin of those just for his birthday, instead of like, he doesn't really like cake. He's just he's weird. Like me, you can get me any sort of dessert, treat, candy, almost anything, as long as it doesn't have like coconut or lemon in it, I will eat it. And he's just like, no, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I'm just like, whatever. So I just got him his favorite candies, and Dominic got him a card, and I got him a card, and I think there was other stuff in this, but I just put it all under Alex's birthday. And he's done now. His birthday was yesterday, and we've gotten everything for him, and his leftover is $6.59. So Halloween, I got Dominic a yellow hat to complete his Man in the Yellow suit or Man in the Yellow hat costume, along with a yellow rain suit. So if you haven't watched any of my other videos, for Halloween, Dominic and Jane, so I have an 8-year-old and a 1-year-old, are going to be Curious George, is Jane, my daughter, and Dominic's going to be the Man in the Yellow suit. But you know how, if you've seen Curious George, like he just always dresses in yellow. So I thought it would be cute to buy him a rain suit, and then he can wear the hat too. And then I'm just going to take them on the street, trick-or-treating. And then Dominic can come home and he's going to be Green Arrow, or Arrow, like from the show. The only things I still need to get for that part of the costume. So we picked up some sticks the other day, and I'm going to get like a Pringles can, and I need to paint a Pringles can like to make a quiver. And then the arrows I can make. And then I guess my in-laws have a bow that he can borrow or have, I'm not sure. And then I need to get some like green eye makeup, and I think we can make his mask work. I'm not sure. He has like a mask that just covers his eyes, but that's all I need to get left for that. So Dominic and Jane have like a together costume, and then Dominic has his own by himself costume, because I'll take him trick-or-treating, or Alex can take him trick-or-treating after, around like more of the neighborhood, because Jane's not going to last very long, being 1, and she can't have the candy really anyway. So I got some like this big huge bag at Sam's for candy, because I do think we are going to be like a busy Halloween street and neighborhood, just from the decorations I've seen, and there are a lot of kids in my neighborhood. So I got that. And yeah, like I said, I just need those couple, like eye makeup and maybe a mask. And maybe if I can't do the quiver like the way I want, I might have to buy a quiver with arrows or something. I'm not sure. But Dominic has leftover money in his like actual like Dominic account too. So if I have to take it from there, I will. I also got some paint to do some, Dominic is off today and then obviously has the weekend off. I wanted to do some like painting with him, so we're probably gonna do that here soon. I just got like this, if you've bought paint before, you know, like the folk art paint. It's like that, but it's not folk art, and it was like a whole bunch of them. I just like the size because I don't like those like little, I don't know, whatever they are. I'd rather have like a big, nice, a whole bunch of that color because sometimes I'll like be like, oh, I'm painting this, and it'll be those little tiny ones, and then I used it all and now I don't have that color anymore. So this is like nice full-size paints, and it was $15 at Sam's. So we still have $52.16 left over. I don't know if that's enough. I do want to do a couple more like October things that I've seen in the like Facebook group that I'm on, and like I get a newspaper delivered online that's for my area too. And there's a couple other things that I want to like maybe check out. There's this one that's like trunk or treat. There's like another Halloween thing in the Halloween like farmers market in the square. So if anything, it'll either be unbudgeted or I can take it from my spending money. So it'll be okay, but hopefully $52 will cut it. But that is it for that. I do have some sinking funds that I need to update, but I just thought that this was plenty to go over this time. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.